Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited today because I'm going to be doing a video where I'm comparing corset holsters to belly bands. And this is something that you guys ask me all the time. I know these are two very similar holster styles, but they are different, and if you're trying to decide which one you should buy, stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to go through different categories and things you should consider when you're trying to decide whether to buy a corset holster or a belly band. And in the end, we'll pick a winner and decide which one's best for you, and hopefully this will be helpful. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and let's get started. Corset holster that I'm going to be showing you guys is by the brand Dean Adams. I think this color is discontinued, but they have so many different color options on their website. I'm sure you could find something you like on there. So I think this is called like the Dusty Rose corset holster, but it's their basic corset holster, not the petite one. They do have petite ones that are a little shorter, but this is just their basic corset holster. And for the belly band, I have a bunch of different kinds of belly bands from different companies, but my all-time favorite, you might know this already if you watch my videos, is by Can Concealment. It's their classic hip hugger holster. I actually have two of them. This is the older model, and this is the newer one that has a zippered pocket up front. I did do a whole video where I compare 4 different types of belly band holsters. So if you decide you want one of those, go watch that video. I'll actually link it up here if you want to check it out so you can see why I like this one so much and why this is my favorite. And in case you're new to my channel and don't know this, my carry gun is a 9mm Smith & Wesson Shield. That's what I carry every day, and that's what I carry in these holsters. So just keep that in mind. You might carry a gun that's smaller or larger, but the good news is that these can accommodate a lot of different sizes of firearms, both styles, but that's what I carry. So the first thing I want to talk about is safety, because I know that that's a big issue for you guys. Of course, when you're carrying a gun, you want to be safe. Different styles of belly bands will offer different kinds of safety, but comparing these two, just a basic belly band and a corset holster, my winner is a corset holster, because this one that I got from Dean Adams actually comes with a trigger guard that you sew in to the belly band, and that protects your gun. So when you have your gun in the holster, the trigger is guarded by this little piece of Kydex right here. I sewed it in. The trigger guard has 2 holes in it, and you can just sew it right into the fabric, and it's fit exactly to my gun. So this is designed for a Smith & Wesson Shield. So as far as safety goes, I like the corset holster better just because it has that really easy feature that you add in. When I first bought this, they did not offer that, and then they added it later on, and that made this a lot safer in my opinion. Because this material isn't really, like, it doesn't stretch like the belly band does. With the belly band, the only thing you have protecting the trigger is the tension of the elastic. So corset wins for safety. As far as being active, like doing different activities, working out, running, I give that to the belly band, because this one specifically has silicone strips on the inside, right here on the top and bottom. So it sticks to your skin or to your clothing and makes it really easy to go for a run without having your gun or your holster moving. Of course, it does not offer that option. Also, because it's so much like wider or taller, it's just not as comfortable as the belly band. So for activity, I'm gonna give that to the belly band. One thing you really need to think about when you're buying a new holster is the draw. It's nice if a holster works with a lot of different types of clothing and stuff, which we'll talk about, but can you actually get to your gun if you need to? That's a really important thing to think about. So let's talk about accessibility. Both of these holsters hold the gun really tight to your body. In the corset holster, it holds the gun a little bit deeper in the pocket than the belly band does, but from my experience, and I've used these holsters in live fire classes where I'm drawing and reholstering constantly, you can get really fast with both. So I wouldn't say that one is faster than the other, it just depends on how much you practice. So as far as draw goes, I would say they're both winners. I wouldn't say that I can draw faster out of either one. It just depends on how much you practice, and I practice a lot with both because I use both a lot. Some of you live in warmer climates. I live in New England, so it's only warm for what feels like 2 months out of the year, and then I'm freezing the rest of the time. But if heat is an issue for you, which one is better in hot weather. The belly band, I would say, wins that competition because there's less material. You can see that the corset holster is about twice as wide, or as tall. And so there's more fabric on your body. It's another layer that you're wearing. So if heat is an issue, I would say that this is more comfortable. Another thing I like about the belly band in terms of heat is that if you're wearing like leggings or shorts or something, you can wear it right over that layer and then put your top over it. So it's not actually touching your skin. You can wear it right over the waistband of your pants, and then it's not as hot, especially if you're doing something like going running or something like that. For overall comfort, I give the corset holster the win. It's the material, it's the way it sits on your body. I just find that this is more comfortable. You know, it's softer. The belly band is a little more rigid, so you feel it more. It can feel a little tighter depending on how tight you wear it. It's stretchy, but it doesn't have that thick elastic, so it doesn't feel like it's compressing you as much as the belly band, which you might actually want. One of the reasons that women especially like belly bands and corset holsters is because they allow you to wear so many different types of clothing and not have to really worry about how you're going to carry your gun. Because you wear them so tight on your body, it holds the gun in, and you don't print as much as you would with some other types of holsters. So clothing options are one reason I really like both of these holsters. I wouldn't say that one works better than the other. It really depends on what you're wearing, and both allow you to carry in a lot of different outfits. Skirts, leggings, sweatpants, jeans, everything. Like, you can do so much with these. So I wouldn't say that one is better than the other in terms of the number of outfits that you can wear. The only thing that this gets an edge on is with running and working out. I think that this is better for that. I already mentioned that. But as far as like most outfits go, they're both really, really good. So I bought both of these around the same time. I want to say 4 years ago. I've had these for about 4 years. This newer one I've only had for a couple months, but my original Can concealment belly band right here, I've had this for about 4 years. I wash both of these in the washing machine all the time, and they both are pretty much like new. There's some, what's that called, pilling on the material of my corset holster, but it works just like it did the first day I bought it, and they're both, like I said, about 4 years old. This belly band doesn't really have much that's changed in it. There's a little bit of stretching in the elastic here, but that's like very minimal and it doesn't affect its performance at all. So they're both very durable. Even if you put them in the washing machine and wash them, which you should if you're wearing them, especially if you're sweating in them. The silicone on the inside of this hasn't been affected at all by being washed over and over again in the washing machine. So and finally, let's talk about price. I'm gonna see how much these are each going for now because, like I said, I got them 4 years ago. Let's go to deanadams.com and her holsters, corset holsters. All right, it looks like they're all around $100. And then we'll go to Can Concealment, Hip Hugger. I have the original one. Okay. Classic hip hugger. Okay, so that's $65. So the hip hugger is a little less expensive than the Dean Adams corset holster. If price is an issue, then you might want to go with that belly band rather than the corset holster. So now I'll tell you which one I think you should buy. Honestly, both. And that's why I ended up buying both when I first started carrying my gun, was because they both have different applications. The corset holster is nice sometimes depending on what I'm wearing that day, and if I want to go for a run, then I like the belly band. So for me, I don't think I could do without either one just because they both really offer a lot of value to the way I carry. But if you can only choose one, the biggest difference is that I can go running in the belly band and I can't really do that in the corset holster. So it's up to you guys to decide which one's right for you. Keep an eye out for sales. Black Friday's coming up. They might be doing sales on their websites. I know that some of these holster companies are back ordered right now because they've had so many orders coming in, which is good. I hope this video is helpful to you guys who are trying to decide between each one. Please make sure you like this video if it was helpful and leave me a comment below. Let me know that you stopped by and watched this video. And let me know if you have one or the other or both, which one you prefer and why. I'd love to hear your opinions on it. So I hope you all stay safe and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!